What if you could go from charging $500 to $2,000 to charging $24,000 for one single video project? Well, this is exactly what Michael was able to achieve through the Video Business Academy, and in today's video, he will share his story with you. All right, Michael, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm looking forward to share your story with the many viewers out there. So if you can introduce yourself real quick, like who are you, how long have you been making videos, and where are you from?
All right. My name is Michael. I do videos in Australia. I'm based on the Central Coast, which is just about an hour's north of Sydney. I've been doing video for about 18 months now. I've registered my business properly before about 12 months ago. For about 6 months, I was just shooting weddings and whatever work I could get. And yeah, that's it from me.
Nice.
Did I
And
miss something?
you've just recently dropped the amazing news that you closed a $24,000 deal. So congratulations for that.
Oh,
Um,
thank you so much.
tell us a little bit about that deal. Like, how did that come together, and how does that make you feel?
So I've been trying to pitch clients for the last it's been a long time. So yeah, this client I pitched about 6 months ago, and I just never really got a proper response from him. He just said, yeah, we'll pigeonhole it for later. He said he's going to be away for 4 months, and I put it in my calendar, and I just kept following up a month after month. And yeah, like it's the biggest deal by far that I've ever gotten. So to put it into perspective, about 12 months ago, the biggest deal I'd closed, or even until recently, the biggest deal I'd closed was about $2,000.
Wow,
And 12 months ago, I was sitting at about $500. So yeah, now I've closed
crazy.
24,000 Australian dollars, which is insane for me.
That that
Yeah,
is
it's a dream
crazy.
come true, definitely.
That is an absolutely incredible increase. To pitch the client, you used the video pitch strategy from VBA that you learned there, or what did you use?
Yeah, I used the cold video pitch strategy I learned from you guys, which was works amazingly, by the way. Um,
Did
yeah,
you, but you had to do follow-ups, I guess, right? It's not that you sent the video
yes.
pitch and then it was like, oh yeah,
It's
let's
not.
work together.
It was a follow-up. I tried to call him, but I couldn't get through, so I ended up sending him a follow-up email, and it turns out he wasn't in the country, so I couldn't get through with the calls. But yeah, last couple of months have been follow-ups with calls, which was effective, especially towards the end.
Oh yeah, 100%. Is that like, was that hard to do for you? Like always schedule these follow-up calls into the calendars and like keep
Um,
keep following up and not like losing motivation, you know?
yeah, I lost motivation for quite some time, and I actually went through a lot of a personal struggle. So, one of my family members was actually diagnosed with cancer and passed away very, very recently.
Sorry.
Which has been, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. So during that period, I was very inconsistent with my business. I was busy looking after a family member. Yeah, it was just, I had mindset problems. Like, obviously, I was pretty down and depressed about it. So, yeah,
And during that time, I mean, I remember it. I remember how you still try to show up. You still try to do the work, right? Like as good as you could. And I think
yep.
you had a couple conversations with Jay, our mindset coach as well, right?
Yes, I did. He actually provided very good insight to me into the things I was feeling wasn't unnatural and wasn't necessarily bad. And he also helped me figure out ways I could work around what was going on in my personal life. So yeah, his support was definitely very much appreciated and valuable. And even this week, I actually jumped on one of Jay's calls on Wednesday, I think it was.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it's been good. Like the support has been amazing.
Good to hear. So let's be fully transparent with the viewer here, okay? We have a success guarantee. We guarantee that we're going to double your investment, or if not, we're going to be working with you for free until you do. So the first 6 months you were with us, you didn't quite hit that. We weren't able to make back the investment.
No, I
So
I think I think we hit about the halfway mark, or like
yeah, I think so.
we
It's
hit
like
the yeah.
halfway. And then we had a conversation. I said, yeah, of course, the guarantee in this case is applicable, and we're going to be working with you for free until you double that investment. and it's been quite a ride, I would say.
Yep.
But how was that for you? Like, did you still use the program to its full extent? Did you still believe in it, even though in the first 6 months you couldn't hit the goal?
I'll be completely honest. For a little while, I lost a bit of faith. Then I ended up having a conversation. I think it was either with you or Diego, and then I thought to myself, well, it's clearly working for other people. I just need to figure out where I'm going wrong and what my problem is.
Mm.
And eventually, things just started clicking. I don't know how to describe it. I just started understanding where I was going wrong. It wasn't like one moment where I could say, yeah, that happened, but yeah, it's just my sales skills have basically improved a lot since then, I
And what would
think.
you say? And what would you say in terms of like getting the guarantee, in terms of still pushing through? What was the number one thing that kept you going? Because at the end of the day, I mean, you didn't have results for a very long time. Now you have amazing results, but until now, it was quite a struggle. Like, what kept you going?
Uh, well, um, I worked out what I didn't want, and um, I had a previous job that was paying quite well, but I just didn't really enjoy. And I decided to take the plunge and step down from that position. And after that, I was also diagnosed with an immune condition, which also made things very challenging for me. Um, but I realized that my dream is worth pursuing, and I wanted to be a videographer. I wanted to make videos, and it was just the dream that I wanted to chase. Like, I wanted to work on my terms, not on someone else's. I wanted to earn my money, not be reliant on a business or somebody else's company for that. And I'm definitely making steps towards that. I'm not 100% there yet, but
Not yet.
you actually don't know this. I've actually handed in my resignation to my other job
Nice.
today. So
Congrats.
yeah, it's a big step to take.
Yeah, 100%. But now, I mean, now you have a little bit of a cushion, I guess, through that deal that you closed. Um,
Yep.
I mean, you're not stupid, so you're not going to increase your lifestyle to spend
No,
20 grand this month.
no.
Um, but how does that make you feel, knowing that you now have a little bit of a
Um,
security and you can now go full in, like all in, beast mode with your video business?
I honestly, it feels amazing. It feels a little bit like a dream to me right now. It doesn't feel quite real, but I'm definitely I'm looking forward to it so much. Yeah, it's I've decided to reward myself a little bit with a new camera. Not spending all of it, don't worry. I've set
Good.
myself a small budget, so
That's
yeah,
fair enough.
it's um, yeah, I'm really really excited to see where it takes me next. 100%.
So, so with that milestone that you now reached, what would you say are the next goals? I mean, there are still 9 months left in 2023. What are your goals for that?
Um, to be honest, I want to break the six-figure mark in my business. So I want to turn over six figures this year.
Hmm.
And what I've done so far has taken me to just over a third of that. And
Hmm.
we're only in month 3 of the year. So I definitely think it's possible. And when I break it, I am going to see how far I can push it. Um, so yeah, I I don't know what to say. I'm just stoked.
You deserve it. You deserve it. I mean, I've seen you push hard. I know I've seen you so many times in live calls, and that's actually what makes a big difference between people in the program, right? Some people in the Video Business Academy, they never even show up to live calls, and then they wonder why they don't see success. But you were always there. Now, obviously, for you, it was a bit delayed, and we were literally we had team meetings about you. We were like, how the fuck can we help Michael get these deals in? Like, what can we do? And yeah, I mean, it seems like it worked now. So now it's all about consistency and getting that in like multiple times, not just once or twice.
Not just once. Yep.
Yeah.
Um, to be completely honest, I think I was holding myself back more than your training was. As I said, I had a lot of personal things going on, and that family member that actually was diagnosed with cancer ended up passing away. Which, uh, in that time, I was not all there mentally. I couldn't put all of my effort in. I couldn't concentrate on things because it was always like something burning in the back of my mind, like what else can I do to help this person? So I think in that regard, it was on my end, not on yours. Um, and yeah, it was honestly just a struggle most days. But
Yeah,
at the end of it, it
makes sense. At the end of it,
now,
and at the end of it, you made it happen. So
yeah.
that's what counts.
So
That's what
yeah.
counts. Not giving up and staying consistent. So let's say somebody's watching that right now and they're like, okay, yeah, sounds like a crazy story. There's this Michael guy, he met the Nick guy online, and now suddenly he closes $24,000 deals, while a year ago he was closing like $500 deals. This is a scam. What do you tell such a person, somebody who's skeptical of
Um,
the Video Business Academy?
I honestly thought it was a scam as well when I joined. I actually looked you guys up. I couldn't find Venturesome anywhere on your website on Money Tree Consulting, and I speak two languages, so I actually went through the German version as well. I had a thorough look through it, and I like Googled your name. I found Venturesome, and I'm like, okay, it exists. That's already a good step. And I went through that whole website, and before I even got onto like the call to actually get the program or see if I could apply or however it worked. I don't even remember anymore, to be honest. I'd already made the decision to actually take that step and do it because for me, after stepping down from that last management role I had, I set aside some of my savings to invest in my business, but I had no idea what to do with that money. Like, do I spend it on advertising? Do I spend it on? And then you guys appeared on, I think it was Instagram.
Yep.
I saw one of your videos, which I liked, and ended up in a conversation with you guys. And yeah, I'm glad that that happened, to be completely honest.
What made you think in the beginning that this was a scam? That's what's interesting.
Uh, it was the results people were claiming to get seemed too good to be true. I thought,
Mhm.
like, there's no way this could be real. Um, but now that I've actually done the hard yards, there is a lot of work involved.
Yes.
And what I'd say to people who are thinking about joining, um, don't think that you join the program and you're going to get results. There is a lot of hard work involved, and consistency is key, even in the tasks that you don't like doing. Like, I still hate doing follow-up calls, and I still have to do like a 3, 2, 1 before I jump on the phone. Um, although normally I
But
can
you
just
have
do.
the tools now
Yep.
to overcome it and actually do it.
Yep.
And that's the
100%.
important thing. But I always tell people like this, guys, is not a magic wand. Like you don't just wave it and now suddenly you have
Yep.
a successful video business. You have to put in the reps, you have to show up consistently, you have to do the work daily, and it's hard. It's hard, but it's less hard than doing it without the right tools. That's the big difference.
Yep. And doing the hard work for yourself is at the end of the day more rewarding than doing the hard work for somebody else, which is
100%.
the other reason that I joined the business, because I had an opportunity to join another company, and I thought, no, you know what, I wouldn't get paid what I need to live my dream life and to achieve my goals.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, starting my own business was really the only way I saw of getting to that point.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. What I also wonder about, when you started, I mean, since you started, we have developed the program further and further. We've added more live calls to the schedule. Now there are like 11 live calls a week. We have added many more videos, updated videos. How was that for you? Like, did you make use of the updates to the program, or were you just like, meh?
Um, I definitely made use of the addition of the mindset call, mindset upgrade call. That was a huge win for me, especially given everything I was going through in that time. I didn't regularly show up on it, but when I did, I definitely drew a lot out of it. And yeah, the updates to the course, I actually went back and viewed some of the videos because it kind of refreshes, like, it saves where you're up to in each video. And when you guys re-uploaded one, I saw that there was a gap, and I rewatched it. And yeah, there's always something to draw from it, even if you're watching the same video twice. The second time I actually took notes when I went through, which was only a couple of months ago now, actually, just because I was feeling a bit low. So I thought, you know what, I need to reset. I need to
Yep.
figure out what I want again and start again.
Right.
And yeah, I've definitely seen the improvements made to the course. And I can't fault it at all, to be completely honest.
What do you say is like the best, or what's the best thing for you so far? Like what gave you the most benefit, the most value out of the Video Business Academy?
Um, the sales training.
Yeah.
I didn't know how important sales were going to be. I thought, oh, you know what, I'll just run a couple of ads and she'll be right. But it was definitely a skill that I really struggled with to begin with. And I'm still not fantastic at it, but I'm definitely improving. So it's
I mean,
gonna
obviously,
take, I think it's a lifelong thing that you have to hone. It's not just a one and done, watch a video and you'll be a master sort of thing. It's something you have to practice and practice and practice. And the other thing I really enjoyed was actually meeting the other videographers. So I actually keep in contact with some guys overseas. So some in Korea, some in Amsterdam, some in all over. And it's really good to have that support, which isn't necessarily competition in the local market, but being still able to bounce ideas off other videographers who aren't going to essentially steal your idea in your local market.
yeah, yeah, of course. No, it's really good to see what you've gone through, what you've pushed through, and what you have now achieved. That is only like the first step. This is not, oh, he closed a 24K deal. He made it. It's like this is the start, right? And now it's all about getting it consistent and getting you to
Yeah.
that six-figure mark this year, which I 100% believe you are gonna hit. So before people start screaming, "Oh, Michael, this is a paid actor," where can people find you to see that you're actually real?
Um, so I have a website up now at www.highgroundvideo.com. I exist. I'm a real person. And you can also see me on Instagram at It's Michael Mark.
Nice.
All one word.
So before we end here, what is the last thing, or like, is there a thing that you want to tell the videographers out there on this planet? Something that
Um,
motivates them?
put the hard work in. It's definitely worth it. For me so far, it's been a ride, but I think the further I move on with the training and with everything that I've done and achieved so far, the more I think I'm capable of achieving. So my goalposts are forever shifting into the future, and I never thought I'd even make it to this point within 12 months of registering my business. So yeah, if I can do it, I think you can do it too, provided you put in the work.
Nice, amazing. Michael, thank you so much for taking the time. I love to see how this is going to inspire so many other people, and wish you all the best in the future.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. I hope you got some inspiration out of it. Now, if you want to achieve the same like Michael, I have created a free video training where I explain the Video Business Academy consulting program that you can join. Now, this video training is absolutely free. It shows you how everything works. We have a 100% success guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Just click that video right there that is linked somewhere around me and watch it. We'll see each other there.